Photographer Kyle Wilson says he's not quite comfortable being called an artist, but he's getting there.
If it's art, I'll let the viewer decide that.
Kyle has been passionate about photography for a while, but needed a push from his girlfriend to offer his work for sale at a show.
I didn't sell much, but I got so much positive feedback. I'm like, I think I'm on to something.
Kyle's images stood out because they are HDR, or high dynamic range.
People are just astounded at the look of HDR.
HDR images are generally colorful and bright.
People ask, is this a painting?
High dynamic range photography has come into vogue just recently, but Kyle applies the technique to old subject matter, abandoned houses and buildings.
I'm trying to capture as many as I can, before they're gone.
For Kyle and all those who appreciate his work, the abandoned structures have a lot to say.
The lines on somebody's face, that tells a story of time. And the same thing with all this peeling paint and cracked wood.
The condition in which he finds the buildings even influenced Kyle to name his business Left Behind Photography.
It's like life interrupted, like they just left one day, expected to come back the next, and they never did.
Nearly all of Kyle's photographs are taken here in North Carolina.
You have the coast, then you have the mountains, and you have this in between.
Kyle says he produces HDR images because they more closely resemble what he sees in the field.
Your shadows are dark, your highlights are bright, and your colors are rich.
One single click of a camera shutter cannot capture the full range of detail in both highlights and shadows. An HDR image, therefore, is comprised of numerous images taken at different exposures and combined using software.
If you were just to take one shot at one exposure, you wouldn't have what the eye can see.
Kyle's business has grown more every year, and that's unlikely to change because people continue to respond well to what he's doing.
They don't seem to grow weary of what I'm posting or what I'm showing. They're thirsty for more.
I'm Richard Green, taking you around Carolina.